Hi, I'm Mike Wynn from SaunaFin. I'm going to show you how to operate the Tylo Elite Control. In this case, the Elite Control is connected to a Combi, Tylo Sense Combi heater. In sleep mode, the control goes dark. You can tap it to wake it up. It can default to a time. I'm going to remove it from the wall, bring it off, bring it closer so you can see me actually working on it. Okay, so the Tylo Elite Control. Home button, which you see here. If you want to turn it on, well, first your settings. In this case, we had it set for 70 Celsius, humidity 29%. You control it by pushing on the plus and minus. You will notice as I increase the temperature, humidity goes down, and vice versa. That's because there's a balance. You can't have too much heat and too much steam simultaneously. The sauna heater will self-regulate. Let's do it for hot mode this time here. I'll go to maximum temperature, which is 90 Celsius, 194 Fahrenheit. And a typical sauna is 10% humidity. If I go back to here and push start, that will turn the sauna on. You will notice this button in the center. It's a standby mode, not intended for use with home saunas. It just goes into a lower preset temperature mode. In fact, you can disengage this from the back end, and I suggest you do that. So that turns the sauna on, that turns the sauna off. In terms of temperature program I showed you over here, you can set different settings as favorites. So I've preset sort of my favorites. Sauna 1 is what I just showed you, 90 degrees Celsius, humidity down low at 10%. You can also set it for max steam mode. Which is 50 Celsius and 60% humidity. My personal preference is to have a bit of a balance. There's basically 70 C and some humidity. If you want a hot sauna, a setting such as this one here at 70 C and humidity at 30%, the sauna will heat first and the steam will start a little bit later on after it reaches temperature. Calendar setting, basically you program it to the date you want to have it set for. We are in April now. And you can set a program to come on at a certain date at a certain time if you choose to. It only goes on for 1 hour at a time, so it has a limited value for most cases. But you can set it to come on, say, in the evening of the same day, for example. Here's the back end setup for the sauna heater, the sauna control. So there's the language. Generally comes defaulted to English. Region comes pre-programmed. Our controls are made for North America, which is the 90 C or 194 Fahrenheit temperature max and the 1 hour run time. That code is set by Tylo and cannot be accessed by anybody else. Units, we have it in Celsius. I'll switch to Fahrenheit now just to show a little difference of setting. And now we've gone to 82 Fahrenheit and 22%. The display, that's the sleep time. So you can have it so it never goes to sleep, or it goes to sleep a certain period of time after you're no longer touching the pad and making changes. Changing the pin, no reason to do that. I think the default is 0000, I'm not sure. Time, you set, well, simple enough. You can do it with a AM PM or a 24-hour military time. And then same with the date you can set as well from here. You can do it, well, month, year, sort of year, month, day, day, month, year, month, day, year, your preference. The limits, I wouldn't play around with. These are more default settings for the Tylo heater. Standby mode, I told you, I would actually disengage that. It has no real value for home use and just gets in the way. And now you see it's gone from my display, which is best all around. External switch is an optional feature you can add when the sauna is being installed. Oftentimes the Wi-Fi control, folks don't bother. Bath type priority. This is where you can tell it whether you want to prefer to do heat first or steam first. You can leave it automatic, or you can change the temperature or humidity. My suggestion is play with this yourself over the course of the first few months and get a feel. It's sort of hard to know until you've experienced the Tylo, the Combi, what you like. So I would say you can play around a bit and see what you like. Factory reset, use that 000 code. If you have an issue, a glitch, or the control's not acting properly, once you've tried rebooting it with a breaker, you can try doing a factory reset. It'll wipe out your memory stuff, but it's easy to reprogram if you have to. Just like a laptop or an iPad sort of thing. Now, Wi-Fi. Basically, with the Wi-Fi and the Tylo Elite, you must connect the control to the same network that your phone is connected to. So generally, your home network, you must connect the same to both in order to operate the system. You can't do it from far away. So in this case, the network, this one here is SaunaFin 24, which I've already done. You just push the arrow there. You put in the password for your network. I'm not going to disconnect it now. Okay. And you can set it to basically automatically pick up when you get home, or you can do it manually as you choose to. So I'm going to go back to this thing. I'm going to turn the sauna on to, I'm going to go into a steam setting. And I'm going to show you basically on my phone. Just bear with me here a second. Once they sync up, you'll see basically that my phone and the control are synced. And if I want to change temperature, of course my phone is in. There you go. You see they both change at the same time. So that's the Tylo Elite control. I will briefly show you that the sauna is in steam mode. Be sure before you turn the sauna off the first time to turn on the, excuse me, there's a button on the bottom of the heater itself. Right down there, that's the on-off button. Gotta turn that on before you turn on the system, otherwise you will not be powering up the control. That is the sensor for the Tylo Elite. I have removed the cover so you can see what's inside.